Hey, Ali,
Hey, Ken.
and hello, everyone. We would like to welcome you, mobile app white label resellers, as Ali and I are going to take some time this afternoon to go through a list of things that are new or things that you should know about, some reminders, as well as some new announcements of some things that are coming down the pike, some new changes that are being made, et cetera, et cetera. So we're going to go ahead and dive right in. And the first thing we want to talk about is the whole thing with Apple and how things have changed and how going forward you need to have a developer account for each one of your apps that you are publishing.
Let me
Ali,
jump in. Yep, I'm going to share
go
my
ahead.
screen,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to show you guys where the app information, the developer account information is. You're all familiar with the back end here. When you're publishing, hit the App Store link, and right here is the Apple ID and Apple password of each specific app that you're publishing. So you're able to put your customer's Apple ID and password in here as well.
Now, and so with the we have instructions for them, correct?
Yes. If you go to our website, click on our blog. Okay, clicking on the blog will bring you right to our latest update here, and then you can click. There's a link right here that says Apple Developer Account. Click that, and it'll take you to a PDF and give you the instructions on what needs to be done. If you need this
Awesome.
PDF, you can download it. If you want to shoot us an email, we can email it to you as well. But it's on the blog. It's online.
Great. I think I'll take this and put it on the ST4MA website as well.
Sure.
The more the merrier. But the idea is that if all of your apps are going to need instructions, my suggestion, because I'm the sales guy and I'm anti-tech, the last thing you want to do is just tell your customer they need to go out and do this on their own. Here are the instructions. Because for people like me, that would be very intimidating. Bottom line, I would just never do it. So my suggestion is you want to get in there with your customer, hold their hand as much as possible so that it is the least amount of disruption to their life as possible. That is my suggestion. Now, Ali, correct me if I'm wrong, but right now, if someone was to publish an app, they don't necessarily have to have the developer account and it can still get approved.
Yes.
But even if that does, it's still going to get zapped sooner or later. So sooner or later, they're going to need to get that developer account. Is that correct?
Yes. Moving forward, everyone, you probably already know this. You're going to need to get an individual developer account for each app you publish. We have spoken to our Apple contact, and we have until the end of March to get this process all sorted out. So all of you guys don't have to start tomorrow if you've made a sale. You can still publish it in your own reseller account, but know that it will eventually have to be transferred out of your account into its own personal account. We've been giving it, like I said, again, until the end of March. It doesn't mean on April 1st that Apple's going to come and shut all your apps off. You know how big Apple is. They may not get around to you for months, but we've been told that they will need to be transferred at some point. It's just better to be prepared so there's no interruption, there's no disruption of your apps.
It's a really good idea with all of your customers that you're talking to that you explain that this is going to be happening, whether you do it right now or whether it happens later. Now, one of the things that I was concerned about when I first heard about this is the fact that I've got reps that are out there selling a lot of schools or local city governments, police departments, parks and recreation departments, nonprofit organizations, etc. It's my understanding that these nonprofit entities, they do need to have an Apple license. However, the fee that is associated with that Apple license for those nonprofits, it's my understanding that that is going to be waived. Is that correct, Ali?
That is absolutely 100% correct. You can apply if you're doing an app for a nonprofit in the U.S. only. You are able to apply for a waiver of the fees, the annual fee, and it's again we can send you the link on that. And yeah, no charges for nonprofits.
Awesome. Okay, so that's all I want to talk about when it comes to the Apple IDs. But again, use those instructions and reduce stress for your customers to get through that process as quickly as possible. From there, Ali, would you go ahead and pull up our YouTube channel? If you haven't already, you're going to want to make sure you come here to the Mass Mobile Apps YouTube channel. You are absolutely going to want to subscribe. This video that we're doing today is going to be placed here. We did a video earlier this week on one of the tools that we have in the back office in the marketing materials area. And that tool is the QR code generator, which is really neat because it allows you to be able to have one QR code. So if you have an iPhone or an Android, you scan that one QR code and it takes you to the place that it's supposed to take you. So we created an entire video that's just a few minutes long that shows you how to work this system. And that video is housed where, Ali?
That video will be housed on the Mass Mobile Apps YouTube channel.
So that's where you're going to want to go to check that out. In addition to that, earlier today, we did a video on another new area of the back office, which is the invoicing module that allows you to come in and be able to send out invoices to all of your customers to make sure that the money is flowing in the direction that it's supposed to be flowing. It allows you to stay organized and keeps you good in that regard. We just did a video, 10 minutes, explaining this entire program. Tremendous amount of value there. So again, go to our YouTube page. If you haven't already, and subscribe. We are going to be adding videos there around the clock, day in and day out. You can see that the invoicing, isn't that the invoicing module there already?
Yes, that's a 6-minute video on how to use it.
Okay. So you are going to want to get in here and check this out, subscribe. That way you're going to get a notification every time a new video goes in there. And at least every week or two, we are going to be producing videos like this to stick into this spot. So make sure you get in there to do exactly that. And that is our YouTube channel. In addition to that, we want to now go ahead and dive into one of the other new things that we have in the back end that's available for you. And this is our lead generation tool. We have a lead generation tool. It's costing you $50 one time is your fee. And this $50 will put you in position to be able to generate leads for you and or your sales reps, which is extremely valuable regardless of where you're located. Ali, if you would, go ahead and give us a little introduction and then go ahead and take us through how this thing works.
Okay, so as you guys can see, this is not our development. We have partnered with a company called XLeads 360. This is a great lead generation system, and like Ken said, $50 one time. It's invaluable. Let me show you how this works. Ken, give me a keyword, like a niche for a business you want to sell an app to.
I want to sell an app to hair salon.
Give me a location.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland. How do you spell Cleveland?
Hey, C-L-E-V-E.
There we go. I found it.
Man.
Okay, so you can get 20, 50, 100 results. Let's stick with the 20 for now. You can ask for the filters to be show leads only with websites. So if you want to make sure that your prospective leads, are tech savvy, have the website, you can click that, and then you can also say show leads with only emails. So let's do both of those, and let's see what happens. Cleveland, Ohio. We have one lead in Facebook. So let me turn this off. Oh, there's a couple more. So this is what you get when you show the lead, when you search your leads. Okay, let's look at this one. On Point Hair Salon, hair and nail salon. You're able to generate an SEO report right from the system. So click this button, and it takes a minute or two. And this is a great icebreaker. You can download this in a PDF and send it right out, email it to your customers. It gives you an overview of, their SEO, their usability, their mobile, all that kind of stuff, and gives them a score as well. So you're able to generate a report, provide them a score, and say, your mobile didn't rank very well. Let's get you an app, or your SEO. We can help you with your SEO. Whatever area of the report you want to use, a great way to kind of get in there with a lead. Just completing the report here. It's 80%. Do you have any music you can play? Elevator music?
Oh, wow. I actually have oh, what?
Too late. It's at 98%, 100% complete. Here we go. So this company has a score of 66. And then you can obviously check out all of the areas, all of the stuff that you've got here. Let's download the PDF and see what that looks like. There we go. So this is the PDF. So this is what you can send right to your clients. It's a nice looking report. It gives them a whole bunch of information and gives you a way in the door. Okay.
No, the nice thing is it didn't really cost you anything. You clicked a couple buttons, did a search, and voila.
There you go. Also, once you have these leads, when you generate an SEO report, you can create marketing campaigns. So you can see this pink button right here. It says Add to Campaign. You can actually set up campaigns where you set up emails that can automatically go out to your clients. You can set all that stuff up. There's video training right in the back end here. You have a whole bunch of videos telling you how to do everything. It's very simple. Great tool. $50. You can't go wrong. One-time fee, no monthly.
Rock and roll.
Yep.
So if you're looking for a new way to attack your market, if you're looking for a tool to stick in the hands of one or two or three of your reps, looks like we got something here for you to keep you busy and give you an opportunity to get out there and talk to some people. That's really exciting. So $50. If you're interested in that, just shoot us an email, and we can absolutely get you set up with the lead generation system. Now, from this point, since we're talking about $50, let's stay on the theme of $50 as we talk about a couple of policy changes that we're going to be making going forward. These policy changes are going to take effect on the 10th of March. So that is exactly 11 days from now. And we're going to be doing two things going forward officially. The first thing, let's talk about when we are publishing apps. Up until this point, we have not charged anything for publishing an app. You sell an app, great. The customer charges, or you charge the customer $1,500 and you put $1,500 in your pocket. Then at that point, you go publish it with Google and the Google Play Store. We do the publishing for Apple. And of course, there's a lot involved there, which is why you're not doing it. That being said, we've been incurring costs doing that since day number 1, and it is time to pass those costs along to you, the white label reseller, who's generating the $1,500. And if you want to pass it along to your customer, you can go ahead and do so as well. So what we're going to be doing starting March 10th, you publish an app, there's going to be a $50 one-time fee to publish the app. So going forward, you sell an app for $1,500, you are going to pay us $50, you are going to keep $1,450 to do with what you choose. Split it with your sales rep, don't have a sales rep, keep it in your pocket. I don't really care what you do. You can pass that $50 along to your customer. You can eat it yourself. As a lifelong sales guy, when I looked at this industry day number 1, I always thought it was highway robbery that we weren't paying anything to publish an app. A $50 fee is more than reasonable. I think some of the other big companies out there these days are charging a couple of $100 every time you want to publish an app, and we're not going to do that. On a $50 fee, we're not making anything. We're literally breaking even on that. So that is the first thing. As of March 10th, publish an app. We're going to charge you $50 upon submittal. So once you submit the app to us, we'll charge you the $50, and then after that point, you're good to go. We'll get it published and we're done. The second thing that we're going to be changing going forward is going to be, and it's really not a change, it's just an announcement. When it comes to republishing apps, it's the same $50. Literally, it takes that much time and effort to get that thing published. So whether we're publishing the app the first time, whether we're republishing the app, expect there to be a $50 fee upon submittal. Now, when it comes to republishing, the way that it's always worked is if the technology fails and we need to republish the app because of something that our technology is doing or isn't doing, well, then we do not charge you that $50 to republish. However, if you're wanting to republish because you want to update the app for new features, you want to be able to change the pictures in the download page in the App Store, or any of the number of reasons that someone would want to republish an app, simply $50 upon submission. And I just wanted to make this official, since I don't know if we've ever really done that, but all of these things are quote unquote official as of March 10th, which is 11 days from now. So since day number one, we've always been fair. We will continue to do so moving forward. We just have to make sure that it's a win-win situation all the way through. Your customer has to win, you have to win, and certainly we have to win in order to be able to be here a long time and provide these services for you. So that's all I want to say on that stuff. From there, all we want to do at this point as far as wrapping it up is just touch on some of the things that are coming down the pike as far as new feature development. Ali, let me ask you, it's my understanding we have a container app that is on the way. Do you want to talk about that for maybe 60 seconds?
Quickly, what that's going to enable you to do when you're building an app is to create an app and, for example, go to Joe's Pizza, Sam's Pizza, a hair salon, a clothing store, a shoe store, and sell them all in an app, but house them all in one app. So we'll call it, ABC coupons or whatever you want to call it. And then when the app icon is clicked, a page will open up that will list all of the participating merchants, and the people that click, you can click on Joe's Pizza and it will take them into Joe's Pizza app. You'll also be able to exchange your the rewards that you earn at Joe's Pizza will be able to be redeemed at other places. So all of that stuff is we're working on that now. It's a work in progress. We're hoping we've got a target date of May 1 to launch that, but that's coming very soon.
Well, that's exciting. And as a marketing mind, I hear you describe that container app, and I automatically start thinking about putting a group of 8 businesses together that, in essence, are all promoting this app. And I can see amazing things there. I can see talking to a veterinarian and I start telling the vet that I want to get a real estate agent as part of this marketing mix. And they start telling me, oh, well, you've got to go talk to Joe because he is the only guy that we want in this thing. I see a real great opportunity to be able to generate some referrals to be able to build those container apps out. That's exciting. We're going to look forward.
Yeah, the other thing that you just hit on that I'd like to hit on too is the ability for you to change your pricing model a little bit. So if you would sell a business an app for $1,500 to $2,000, if you put 4 or 5 or 6 different businesses, your price hasn't gone up at all. You can bundle them all into one app and sell them each for $300 or $400 rather than a $2,000 commitment. It's a no-brainer. You're getting all of the tools that you've got in our back office for $300, $400, $500, whatever you want to sell it for. Put 5 guys together, there's a $2,500 app in one sale, and each of those businesses are only paying $500. Are you there, Ken?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm busy. That's incredible.
Right.
Oh, okay, so May 1, that's going to be in our hands. Wow, that is very exciting.
Right.
Okay, I can think of a whole bunch of things we're going to be able to do with that.
Yeah, me too. That just came to me when you were talking. Sometimes you get a little bit pushback of a $1,500 price point. If you get that pushback, okay, we can give you all the same tools. We're not going to call it Joe's Pizza, the app. We'll call it something else. But you can have a pizza store, a shoe store, a clothing store, a hair salon, all of your participating merchants, maybe in one plaza or one shopping area. And you call it the intersection of the street that they're on, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, exactly. Jones Bridge The
Right.
Jones Bridge Road app. Yeah.
And they all chip in. It's an affordable thing. It just occurred to me now. It's a great way to get in there. And if they like what they get from that, we can give them their own app, transfer it to a standalone app, and upsell them afterwards.
Okay, so let's say I have 10 businesses that I have in this group.
Yeah.
Are they each going to have their own separate login to
Yes.
get in?
Everything will remain the same. It'll be as if you're selling an app to an individual business. But what happens is it's going to be contained in one app. And then when you open that app, they click the icon, the app opens up. You get a list of participating merchants. So whatever they are, you click on that participating merchant and you go into their app. Is that clear?
So then would the theory then be that I will control the content that is in the main part of the app, and then if it links to 10 areas that go to 10 different businesses, then each business is in essence in control of the content in their section. Is that it?
The business. Okay, so when you open up one of our apps today, you have a home screen, correct?
Correct.
It'll be the exact same thing. So instead of let's say we click on the Denim Industries app and it opens up into their home screen, you click on an app called ABC app and it'll list Denim Industries, Joe's Pizza, and all that stuff. And then when you click the Denim Industries icon on the listing, then it opens up to their home screen and it acts as if it's their own app.
Okay. All right. So certainly then those 10 businesses will all have their own login information. Yeah. And that's
think of what you can do. One app you can sell for $5,000 for 10 businesses.
Oh, trust me. Yeah. Trust me. I'm way down the road on that. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. I mean, to think that you could go and offer someone all the functionality that we're talking about for $500. Right. I feel like I could go out and get 4 businesses today that would agree to that. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's real exciting. That's all I wanted to do was just touch on that. I didn't even want to spend that much time on it. That's something that's slated for May. Yep. The other thing I wanted to touch on before we wrap up here today, another one of the new features we have, if you could just talk about for maybe another 60 seconds, is in-app messaging.
Yes, coming soon. We will give users the ability to message other users or the admin of the app, so the owners of the app. Basically, you click on a tab in the app, messaging thing pops up. You'll be able to type chat messages in real time to each other.
Okay. I know I play Words with Friends in my overabundance of free time, and every now and again, I'm definitely doing that inside of that app. So I'm sure that's something that's going to be really popular. I can only imagine. Well, again, this has been great. We've covered a lot of different areas here. We've provided you with a lot of information. So if you need to go back and watch this video a second time, I might have to do that myself. We talked about the instructions with the Apple ID being available to make things easy for your customers. Subscribing to the YouTube channel to make sure that you stay up on the latest and all the different stuff that is coming down the pike, because it's coming fast. We talked about the QR code generator, the invoicing module. Those videos are up there by the end of the day. We talked about the lead generation tool that we have available for you now for $50. We talked about the change in policy as far as pricing when it comes to publishing an app and republishing an app. And then, of course, we touched on the new features. So that's what we wanted to accomplish today. Thanks for spending this time with us. Get in there, learn your program, learn your product, get out there and show it to small businesses. These businesses are dying for what you have to offer. They just don't even know it. So get out there and show it, show it, show it. Thanks for spending this time with us, and have a good day. Ali?
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Before I leave, one quick update. There's an area right here called Message from Admin. If you click that, you'll be able to see some of the stuff we've got, our videos and stuff like that. We'll add them here as well, so they'll be right in your back office.
Awesome. Maybe we can even take that message from admin and make it red.
It actually turns blue when there's new messages in there.
Oh, is that right?
The whole area turns blue. Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right.
Rock and roll. All right, everyone, have a good day. Go sell something.
Bye-bye.